As I'm sure most of you have already heard, Cult of Dusty made a video called Black Christians Equals Uncle Toms. Now, there have already been a couple of pretty good video responses to that video, and a pretty great written response as to why that video utterly fails. So, and I'll link all that down in the description bar, by the way. So, being that people have already gone into detail about why it fails, why the video is a failure, that pretty much leaves me free and clear to just tell y'all how I really, really feel. So, let's get into this. Dusty, you and the sycophants who think like you are really no better than the fundamentalists and zealots that you guys criticize. Oh, but wait. According to some of you guys, there are no moderate or liberal Christians, because by not adhering to everything in the Bible, they're not true Christians. Bible literalism for the win, right? Also, I guess anyone who calls you guys on your bigoted bullshit must obviously be a theist, right? Because no atheist in their rational, logical, and critically thinking mind would ever stray from the party line that theists are all the same. You know, misinformed, brainwashed, and just totally evil, right? You people fucking disgust me. You are not critical thinkers. You are not enlightened. You are not rational. You're just a bunch of loudmouthed, ignorant, and arrogant blowhard cunts with no knowledge of history and culture or fucking anything, especially black history and culture and its relationship to religion. So stick to where you're better acquainted, you know, looking for the lowest hanging fruit of the theist community to have a fucking shouting match on how crazy they are and how much smarter than them you think you are. So, Dusty, listen up, dude. Your being a white man isn't why you can't speak on issues dealing with black people, okay? Your being an uninformed asshole is why you can't speak on issues dealing with black people. And for you to pull that punk ass, pussy ass GOP bullshit lineup, oh, you're saying I'm privileged because I'm white, you're racist, I bet I'm poorer than you, and saying that people are using fucking reverse racism against you is fucking pathetic. You clearly have no idea what white privilege is or what being an Uncle Tom is. Also, side note, black people weren't responsible for Proposition 8 getting passed in California, okay? It was the generational gap that got that proposition passed. Votes for Prop 8 from voters 65 and older outnumbered the black votes by 50%. If that very same number of people had voted against Proposition 8, it wouldn't have passed. And you would know that if you were in possession of some fucking facts. You know, you and all the other movement atheists and ignorant anti-theists who think like you're so invested in this colorblind, unicorn, we are all Africans, mainstream bullshit that you adhere to this reductionist view of history that's more congruent with your ass backwards worldview, while spitting in the face of those you claim to be allies with in the process. And you just arrogantly prop yourselves up as, you know, you're the only ones who could save the poor, misguided, and brainwashed theist folks from their sad predicament. And for you to just chalk that video up as satire and then pulling the, oh my god, why are atheists always trying to tear at each other? When I have better things to do. When people are calling you on your bullshit, Dusty, is really telling of your character. It really is. It's quite telling. And cowardly. And intellectually dishonest. The best thing you can do right now is to just own up to your mistake and to actually do some fucking research before opening your goddamn mouth. And you know what? That goes for all the rest of you anti-theists who think that religion was the main cause and motivation for slavery. Do some research before speaking on a topic. You know, that's always a smart idea. Or, you know, you can just keep your fucking mouth shut. That's never not a bad idea. Before I conclude this hate rant vlog of mine, to my fellow atheists of color who just accepted Dusty's video whole cloth without really scrutinizing what was said, I really have to ask, why? Did you just not do any real research on the subject on your own? Has the state of affairs with black Christians these days in America really dampened within you that want of looking at this critically? How are black American Christians, you know, the entire group, the group in its entirety, Uncle Tom's, like, someone explain this to me like I'm a 6-year-old. How is this group in its entirety helping to perpetuate oppression or bowing down to, you know, the system or the man or whitey or whatever, a la Clarence Thomas style? It really seems as though some of you are bringing baggage from past experiences when you guys were theists, and you're just projecting those things on an entire demographic which isn't really rational or logical. You know, it's like you guys have brought over the dogmatic processes and fundamentalism you adhered to as a theist over to the other side now that you're atheists, and that really does nothing other than put you out there as being just as dogmatic and literalist as the very people you criticize. Just, you know, just marinate on that. You're dismissed.
How do I know I'm a woman? What properties do I have mentally that make me a woman?
A vagina.
Oh, I have a mental vagina? I have a mental vagina, Javier. Can you see my vagina? Do you know if I have a vagina? I am... Stop talking.
No.
So if you want to call in here again with your Trojan horse talking about how a belief that is false is somehow equivalent with knowing who you are, as though you think it's some sort of gotcha. You picked the wrong day and you picked the wrong pony because I have no tolerance for bigots. Got it?
Emotional, damn it!
Goodbye, jackass. Thanks for wasting my time. You identified yourself as a theist. That means you believe in a God of some sort. You came in and argued that babies can understand God because God isn't a concept. And now you say you don't believe in a God. Thank you for wasting everybody's time and showing what an unbelievable jackass you are, Connor.